Hi everyone. For 2025, the HRC-inspired CRF250R and CRF250RX models showcase enhanced cornering stability, particularly on rugged tracks, without sacrificing steering agility. Sharing its chassis with the new CRF450R, the CRF250 series receives a 70% redesigned main frame, new Showa suspension, upgraded cycle parts, and a two-piston Nissin front brake caliper, all driving improved performance. Engine updates include a revised crankshaft, refined throttle response, stronger mid-range torque, and extended power post-peak, thanks to upgraded intake, exhaust, and PGM-FI settings. The 2025 models now feature a 3-level Honda Selectable Torque Control, launch control, and an engine mode select button. New plastics and refreshed CRF graphics round out the upgrades, with the iconic Honda wing adorning the front mudguard as a final touch. The MX2 class is all about intense, close-quarters racing, and Honda's CRF250R has proven itself as the ultimate machine for the challenge. Designed through years of competition-driven refinement, this bike offers a platform that both amateur MX enthusiasts and pro racers can push to the limit with confidence. The CRF250R's development journey has been impressive. In 2018, Honda gave it a complete overhaul, adopting the 7th-generation frame, refined geometry, and Showa suspension from the 2017 CRF450R, along with a new OHC engine and selectable engine maps. With rider-focused ergonomics, it remained a bike any MX fan could master. 2019 brought the introduction of the CRF250RX, a cross-country variant built off the CRF250R but tailored for off-road racing. With features like a larger fuel tank, 18-inch rear wheel, and specialized engine mapping, it excelled in everything from rugged climbs to tight time trials. By 2020, both models had gained significant upgrades in low to mid-range power and torque, as well as the frame and swing arm from the 2019 CRF450RX, pushing performance further. In 2022, both received the updated CRF450RX chassis and low-end torque boost, enhancing their agility and precision. Now, for 2025, the CRF250R and CRF250RX hit the track with a brand new chassis, more powerful engine, and updated plastics, setting a new standard for MX and cross-country riders. For 2025, the HRC-inspired CRF250R and CRF250RX models bring significant upgrades aimed at boosting cornering stability on challenging tracks without compromising their sharp, responsive steering. Achieving greater stability and control across rough terrain was a priority for these models. The 70% new aluminum twin-spar frame now features an updated rigidity balance, redesigned subframe attachment points, and adjustments to the top and bottom yokes, stem, front wheel axle, clamp, and pro-link ratio. The Showa suspension has been entirely revamped with settings tailored specifically for the 250 class, delivering smooth, consistent damping across the entire stroke. Both the 49mm front forks and rear monoshock have new calibrations, and the rear shock is now easier to remove. Inspired by HRC's racing expertise, the front brake caliper has been upgraded with remachined bodywork, new pistons, and heat-resistant seal grooves to withstand race conditions. In terms of engine performance, the OHC 4-valve engine benefits from a straighter intake path, a refined exhaust route, and updated PGM-FI settings, which improve throttle control, driving force, and power output beyond peak RPM. The new muffler design also meets FIM noise standards. The 2025 CRF250R and CRF250RX sport a fresh look, with redesigned side covers, radiator shrouds, new CRF family graphics, and a Honda wing emblem proudly displayed on the front mudguard. Chassis overview. 70% redesign of aluminum twin-spar frame improves overall stability. New top and bottom yokes and front wheel axle clamp and spindle. Brand new Showa front and rear suspension delivers smooth, consistent damping control. Revised pro-link shock linkage structure and ratio. New HRC design front brake caliper resists heat fade. RX includes 8 liters fuel tank. 21 and 18-inch front and rear wheel combination, Aluminum side stand and knuckle guards. The 2025 CRF250, well established as a fast-steering, lightweight tool. The twin-spar aluminum mainframe features a 70% redesign, with the aim of enhanced overall chassis stability on the roughest of track conditions. A redesigned front down tube, stiffener spars and side gusset stiffener combined with new pivot plates, upper shock mount and tension bracket to generate 8% more torsional rigidity, improving stability. The torsional and lateral rigidity ratio is 5% greater, elevating cornering performance. Vertical torsional rigidity increases 4%, suppressing deformation and enhancing high speed. The rear subframe now mounts on the high rigidity pivot plates rather than the frame spars. This change reduces the transmission of energy from the back of the machine to the rear head pipe section by 27%. A great deal of work has gone into the top and bottom and steering stem to get a more consistent and stable suspension stroke. Alongside revised fork outer tubes and new front axle bolt, the 2025 setup is more rigid, equaling a reduction of 6% in rigidity change during the stroke. The 585.2 mm aluminum swing arm is unchanged. Rake and trail for the CRF250R are set at 28 degrees and 24 minutes to 117 mm with 1,483 mm wheelbase and 330 mm ground clearance. Dry weight is 102 kg with a 48.6 to 51.4% front and rear balance. Rake and trail are specific to the RX and set at 27 degrees and 26 minutes 116 mm with 1,478 mm wheelbase and 331 mm ground clearance. Dry weight is 104 kg with a 49.1 to 50.9% front and rear balance. The Showa 49mm USD coil spring forks are effectively brand new with each component part, from outer rigidity to all internals, remade to deliver enhanced control from the initial movement all the way through. It employs a 310mm stroke and the oil specification is also new, to enhance low-speed damping. There are 16 adjustment positions for both of rebound and compression. All settings are unique for the R and RX and have been revised for 2025. Matching the forks, the Showa rear shock has been remade to deliver consistent, uniform control anywhere in the stroke, with friction reduced in the bottom. There are 17 adjustment positions for rebound and 3.5 turns for high and 13 adjustment positions for low-speed compression, all revised for 2025. A revised proling structure is 11% more rigid, with a ratio and axle travel optimized to deliver smoother bump control. The 2025 CRF250RX and CRF250R has also been designed to make shock removal and replacement quicker, with only 4 parts needing removal, cutting time in half. Drawing from parts employed by HRC's factory race bikes, the remachined, two-piston front brake caliper uses new pistons and piston seal grooves. The new design reduces lever play by 57% when caliper temperature is high, while the caliper itself reduces rigidity change when hot by 25%, improving brake lever linearity and reducing rider fatigue. The 260mm wave pattern disc is unchanged. A single piston rear caliper is matched to a 240mm wave pattern disc. Knuckle guards protect hands and levers while the forged aluminum side stand tucks away neatly. The DID aluminum rims, featuring a directly attached spoke pattern, are finished in sleek black. For the CRF250R, the front rim measures 21 by 1.6 inches, while the rear measures 19 by 1.85 inches. Standard equipment includes Pirelli's MX32 tires. In contrast, the CRF250RX has a front rim of 21 by 1.6 inches and a rear rim of 18 by 2.15 inches, equipped with Dunlop's specially designed Enduro-ready AT81 Geomax tires. Minimal bodywork aids rider movement around the machine. The radiator shrouds have been updated for 2025, using the consistent CRF design philosophy focused around weight reduction, mass centralization and rider-friendly ergonomics. A flat knee trajectory, front to back of the machine, has been maintained. All members of the 2025 CRF family showcase updated graphics that signify the model change, with a Honda wing featured on the front mudguard. The CRF250R is equipped with a titanium fuel tank that has a capacity of 6.3 liters, while the CRF250RX comes with a plastic fuel tank that holds 8 liters. Standard fit, lightweight rental fat bar flex for optimal comfort. The top yoke features two handlebar holder locations for moving the handlebar rearward and forward by 26 mm. When the holder is turned 180 degrees, the handlebar can be moved an additional 10 mm from the base position, resulting in 4 unique riding positions. The CRF250R's 249.4 cubic centimeters 4V2HC engine has long established a top end that's one of the best on track, but it also builds torque and power from low RPM. The aim for 2025 was to improve power output past peak RPM, generate more mid to high RPM torque and smooth the throttle connection. A newly redesigned crankshaft features increased rigidity around the crank pin and an improvement in the moment of inertia, allowing it to spin up faster. In conjunction, the airflow route, through intake, airbox, intake funnel and throttle body, is more direct than the previous design, reducing resistance and improving throttle control. A redesigned exhaust pipe also uses a straighter, smoother path for gas flow than the previous model, which improves acceleration in the mid to high RPM range. The muffler is constructed from heat-treated aluminum to better stand up to the rider's boot. It meets the new FIM 109 dB noise regulation. The intake cam sprocket is press-fit, saving weight and increasing rigidity. Double springs for the intake valves give extra high RPM control. The oil's pathway to the camshaft journals, and a rigid camshaft holder and head, reduce journal friction. Precise alignment of the rocker arm shaft position aids high RPM performance, while the piston and connecting rod design maximize efficiency. Bore and stroke are set at 79 to 50.9 mm, with a 4.5 mm cylinder offset to reduce friction and compression ratio of 13.9 to 1. The valves are titanium, 33 mm inlet and 26 mm exhaust. Extra levels of reliability are built in. The water pump gear design deals efficiently with high temperature oil, while pressure to the cylinder head ensures greater oil flow. A 5-hole piston oil jet maintains optimum piston cooling and ignition timing. The combined oil pump and drive gear is on the right-hand side of the engine, with the oil filter and oil way on the right side. The oil's path around the engine is short and straightforward, and the oil also lubricates the clutch and transmission, with a total oil capacity of 1.25 liter. The HSTC, featured on the CRF250R and CRF250RX, is designed to reduce rear wheel spin and enhance traction. Unlike some systems, it doesn't rely on a wheel speed sensor, which allows it to preserve the rider's throttle feel while effectively managing power. When it detects a rapid increase in RPM beyond a predetermined threshold, it adjusts the ignition timing and utilizes PGM-FI control to optimize performance. 3 modes differ in drive management level for different riding conditions. Mode 1 intervenes most slightly, and after the longest time, useful for reducing wheel spin. Mode 2 naturally offers a midpoint between 1 and 3 in terms of speed and strength of intervention and maintaining control in tight corners. Mode 3 has the system intervene more quickly and strongly, and is therefore useful in more slippery, muddy conditions. HSTC can also be switched off completely. When the engine is turned on, the system uses the last selected setting. The launch control also has 3 modes. Mode 1 has a high rev limit. 2, the factory setting, uses a middle point with 3 set low. There are 3 modes available via the engine mode select button to alter engine character. Mode 1 is the factory setting, 2 smooth and 3 aggressive. Let's explore the features of the 2025 Honda CRF250RWE. For 2025, a special CRF250RWE will also be available. Benefiting from all the model upgrades of the CRF250R, the CRF250RWE features additional parts that enhance both its performance and its appeal. Built alongside the CRF250R in Kumamoto, the CRF250RWE features a Yoshimura muffler and twin air filter to improve airflow management. Exclusive ignition timings and unique start mode settings, alongside a new hydraulic clutch to help the rider. The CRF250RWE model now adopts the hydraulic clutch system with a revised clutch slave cylinder. The hydraulic clutch system reduces clutch lever pulling force by 16% when compared to a cable-operated system. It also reduces the amount of variation in clutch free play and feel as the clutch temperature increases. The intake and exhaust ports of RWE cylinder head are hand-finished by specialist craftspeople in the Kumamoto factory to remove any small steps in the port created in the casting process. This makes airflow smoother and improves power delivery. The laser engraving CRF Works Edition is added to the cylinder head to underline its special status. The rear shock features a titanium-coated rod for improved wear resistance and rear wheel control, paired to upgraded front forks, which now feature a special dark Kashima coating on the outer tube and a titanium coating on the slide pipe for optimal wear resistance. The CRF250RWE will also feature a striking metallic red engine head cover, black top and bottom bridges, a gold DID-DM2 chain, rental bar grips, a throttle jockey seat, black DID-LTX wheel rims, a black anodized front axle holder as well as updated graphics and laser engraving on the wheel rims and suspension caps. The hand-operated compression adjuster knob on the top of the front suspension provides easier adjustment without the need for any tools. Thanks for watching.